Ignoring personal goals in today's interconnected world, kindness is often considered the cornerstone of social interaction. We are encouraged to put others before ourselves, to lend a helping hand when possible. But in the midst of this culture of altruism, we often overlook the potential dangers of excessive kindness. What happens when our generosity is not reciprocated, leaving us both emotionally and financially drained? Can our good deeds unwittingly jeopardize our own well-being? In this enlightening discussion, we'll walk you through the complexities of being too nice, explore 8 negative consequences, and reveal 4 powerful strategies to protect yourself from being taken advantage of. So let's immediately embark on a journey to discover the subtle pitfalls of neglecting our personal goals in pursuit of eternal altruism. Number 1. Ignoring personal goals. The Stoics said that it is important to live by reason and virtue, to set limits and prioritize our responsibilities, if we are to remain balanced and not sacrifice our identity and well-being for the sake of other people. If you put everyone else's needs before your own, you may end up running away from something that hurts and scares you inside. How do you feel when you spend the weekend alone or come home every day, knowing that you are not welcome? When you do so many different things because you want to get rid of yourself, the blow is twice as strong, because on the one hand, sooner or later you have to face yourself, and on the other, you're bad. Your mood worsens when you start putting the needs of others before your own. Self-care is one of the most important parts of health. Before you can help others feel better, you need to make sure you are happy, pampered, and cared for. This means that you should never give chocolate to someone unless you have enjoyed it first. Also, don't offer to clean your friend's house until you've cleaned yours and watched a good movie while drinking wine. The rest of the world will follow. Perceived weakness. Number 2. Perceived weakness. Stoicism tells us to try to be strong and in control by setting boundaries and practicing self-discipline. We can show others that we are committed to our responsibilities and ideals, that we deserve their respect instead of being seen as weak. If you help others too much over time, you might be seen as an expert in the area you work with other people. But if you don't set boundaries, you can give the complete opposite impression. People begin to see you as weak, just like the person who resists their boss so much that they come to you to relieve themselves of their responsibilities because they know you won't say no. On the contrary, as soon as you use this magic word, they will begin to feel something for you that they never thought possible: respect. You have a lot of doormen or people who only come to you when they need something. Realistic expectations. Number 3. Unrealistic expectations. The Stoics said that we should accept things as they are and not depend on what other people do to make us happy. Giving without asking too much in return prevents disappointment and helps you practice emotional detachment, giving you a calmer mind. Whether we're aware of it or not, it's hard for us to be completely selfless when we're giving everything we've got. When we give everything we have, we expect everyone else to do the same. But if we need something important, you are used to everything being done for them, that they take for granted that you can handle everything in their life and yours, especially in your life. Because if you don't care about yourself, why should you care about other people? In reality, your wishes for reciprocity will not be fulfilled. You will be in a bad mood, tired, angry, and sad. However, if we look at it objectively, people don't leave you. They're just doing what you should be doing, which is minding their own business. People just expect you to give them something, which is another point. Heightened suspicion. Number 4. Heightened suspicion. Stoicism tells us to do good things regardless of what other people think of us. By focusing on living our beliefs and principles, we create a good image that resists false accusations. As much as we wish things were different, the truth is that there aren't that many nice people in the world. So if you are one, people will doubt you instead of impressing and being grateful. It won't be long before your kindness will have people wondering what's going on with you and what plans you have that you're not telling anyone about. This could mean that you have met some suspicious people, but it is more likely that they are just being honest. Most people who are too eager to help harbor such evil plans that it is best to stay away from them and refuse the help they offer. Prevent others from taking advantage by considering the following strategies. Strategy 1. Make time for yourself. Following the Stoic values of self-discipline and self-respect, it is important to give yourself time and space to take care of yourself. Do whatever you want, like exercise, draw, listen to music with a cup of tea, or anything else that moves you. To try it, do your duty as soon as possible. You should take this very seriously, so seriously that you should schedule this time every day or every week. If someone asks for your help at this time, they should be very kind and helpful to you, not to the person. So without regret, you say no to them and enjoy time and space just for yourself. If you don't want to be so direct, you can offer to help at another time, but explain that you can only help for a short time because you have other things to do. Another strategy: self-awareness. Based on the Stoic concept of self-awareness, pay attention to how you feel. Stoics considered it important to think about oneself, to understand one's feelings and desires. If you pay attention to your feelings, you will know if you are giving too much and exhausting yourself mentally. This way you can change your focus and find a good balance. How does helping other people make you feel? Thinking of yourself and putting yourself first is so kind that you should feel like you're walking on clouds when you do it. So if you feel too busy, tired, angry or tired, it's time to listen to how you feel. If something you shouldn't do makes you feel so bad, it's not worth lying to yourself. Instead, find out how the care you give affects your health. Third strategy: don't adopt. After studying Stoicism, you should realize that your time and energy are important and should be used in a balanced way. Self-control can be demonstrated by knowing how to say no when you feel too busy, or when a request is unfair. Even if the word does not make us think of bad things and sadness, it is normal for us to find it difficult to say it. But if we don't learn to say that word when someone wants more from us than we can give, pessimism takes over our lives. Practice in front of the mirror and tell yourself that this is the only way to regain your freedom and avoid unnecessary and possible risks. Fourth strategy: identify energy consumption. Following Stoic principles of self-discipline and wisdom, it is important to know which relationships are good for you and which can drain you spiritually. Staying away from people who constantly drain your energy and add nothing positive, you take care of your health and show Stoic restraint in relationships. You should know that if you try to help the energy thief, it won't work. These people overwhelm you with their complaints, pain, and catastrophic outlook on life. Don't try to help them, because when their problem is solved, they should stop complaining. This is something they would not tolerate. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers us a guiding light to navigate the complex issues of generosity and self-care. It teaches us that maintaining a moderate approach is important in all areas of life, including how we show kindness to others. Giving too little can be seen as selfish, while giving too much can drain us of energy, time, and resources. It is important to find a balance between the needs of others and your own well-being, and to consider the subtle shades of gray areas when uncertainty arises. The powerful word "no" is our guard against overcommitment and exploitation, especially when faced with tempting offers that could damage our boundaries. As I conclude this journey, I sincerely hope that the insights shared here resonate with you and provide valuable guidance on your own life journey. Remember that your role in our community is invaluable, and your commitment and support will make a big difference. If you found this content useful, thought-provoking, or educational, please give it a thumbs up so you can share Stoic wisdom with a wider audience. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to check out our Stoicism ebook to delve deeper into its practical applications in everyday life. If you want a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and personal growth, don't forget to subscribe. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery and enlightenment together.